two-state solution. For two states, side by side, in peace and security. And this is the solution that can truly bring lasting peace, security, and stability in the region. And at this dark moment, that solution feels more distant than ever. And this gathering might only feel like a mere flicker of hope in the darkness. Yet, all of us here agree, we cannot accept today's reality. And all of us here agree, we must make the impossible possible. We should show our readiness to act together, to lay a path forward together, step by step, stone by stone. And today marks an important step in that regard. This is the first time that European states and an Arab partner co-chair under the Global framework. It's I'm so grateful to Ms. Dorita for hosting this event and for all of you being here. With collaboration and not enough. We need results coming out of the alliance. Studies, paving the road. What has worked before in peace processes in the Middle East, and what lessons can we draw? What has been done to advance the dialogue and connection and achieve real progress towards a two-state solution? And what's needed to build a strong economy that gives Palestinians real prospects and supports a viable, independent Palestinian state. Today we'll be encouraged to share lessons learned and past practices. And let me share one example through that perspective. The Netherlands has extensive experience in leading trilateral negotiations with Israel and Palestinians before October 7th. Not necessarily on strategic issues and big lasting solutions, but rather on smaller, yet effective and pragmatic technical interventions that bring small improvements to the lives of Israelis and Palestinians. And these trilateral working groups focus on energy, water and trade, using our expertise and strong relations to improve the situation on the ground. These efforts have led to concrete results before the war, like installing truck scanners, crossings, including into the Gaza Strip. This has helped support Palestinian trade and economic activity while addressing Israeli concerns. And it's one example how practical cooperation can lead to dialogue and trust. But as these are of course stopped. There's not enough mutual trust among the parties, and that trust has to be rebuilt. I encourage all of us today think of these building steps, trust building steps, to help rebuild the road to peace. And ladies and gentlemen, we cannot ignore the strategy of the reality in the case today. To take Israel and Israel from the October 7th terrorist attacks to remain whole. And we continue to stand in solidarity with Israel and its people, especially the victims and those still held by Hamas. And at the same time, we cannot ignore that the people in Gaza are suffering through unbearable loss and a catastrophic humanitarian crisis. And I want to reiterate the Netherlands' position that the blockade of humanitarian aid should have be updated fully and unconditionally. It violates Israel's obligations on the international humanitarian law. And as I minister emphasized yesterday, the Israeli announcement to allow a minimum amount of aid to Gaza is not enough to alleviate significant. So the crisis in Gaza only reinforced the urgency for a ceasefire and the negotiating table. We also deeply concerned by the development of the West Bank. We condemn settlement expansion, the settler violence, and any calls for annexations. And as the situation worsens, we call for a review of Israel's respect for human rights under Article 2, also known as the Human Rights Clause of the EU-Israel Association Agreement. And my minister will raise it to the European colleague today in Brussels. This is why he unfortunately cannot be here in the crowd. Yes, the two-state solution may feel more distant than ever. But if we give up now, it will never come. If we do nothing, the cycle of hopelessness will only continue. The path to peace may be damaged, but we must still try to reach the destination. And let our movement today be the movement rising from darkness, shining bright light on the destination. And with the action we take, each step we lay, we move closer, step by step, to peace in the Middle East, for the good of us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador, for your statements. والآن أتشرف بالكلمة للعالي السيدة قاسم أبيان شاهدين وزيرة الدولة للشؤون الخارجية والمقتربين في الدولة الفلسطينية.
Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the Kingdom of Morocco and the Kingdom of the Netherlands for convening this vital meeting. We gather today at a time of profound urgency, not only for Palestine, but the broader international law movement. This gathering underscores both the severity of the catastrophe we face and the shared determination to confront such cruelty with resolve and clarity. Our discussion comes as Gaza continues to endure what can only be described as a genocide. Witnessed, recorded, and no longer denied. An entire population is being starved, bombed, displaced, and deliberately deprived of the means of life. This is not a war against innocence. It is the erasure of our people. It is ethnic cleansing in real time. The intent to kill is clear. No aid, no food, and no medical treatment. Added to this is the policy of forcible displacement. All the elements of genocide are present. This brutality is not isolated. It is part of a wider policy, one that has consistently refused to allow the establishment of a Palestinian state, and is determined to eliminate the Palestinian national identity altogether. The illegal occupying power has made its position clear. It does not recognize our right to self-determination and is working systematically to destroy the viability of any two-state solution. For decades, our pursuit of recognition and full membership at the United Nations has been met with the claim that such steps must come through negotiations. While we remain committed to a justice-oriented solution, this position effectively defers our right to self-determination to the will of the occupying power. It also disregards a foundational element of international legitimacy, UN General Assembly Resolution 181, which called for the establishment of two states, Palestine and Israel. Only the latter is so far realized. And yes, despite everything, we are still here. We continue to engage, to build, and to demand our rights through diplomacy and international law, with the support of countries that respect moral values and uphold their legal obligations. As we reflect on past peace initiatives, we must confront a painful truth. Palestinian and Arab states have been consistent, sincere, and constructive. But what did we receive in return? More settlements, more walls, more displacement. Instead of implementation, we were offered an endless process. Instead of a just resolution, we were handed broken promises. The Global Alliance presents an opportunity to unite regional and international efforts in pursuit of a just solution. From Saudi Arabia to Morocco, Arab states have consistently reaffirmed their commitment to the Arab Peace Initiative, a plan that links the normalization of relations to ending the occupation and establishing a Palestinian state. We welcome this collective resolve. After 77 years of forced displacement, 56 years of unlawful occupation, and the genocidal war in Gaza. Standing for peace means standing for Palestine's right to exist as an independent and sovereign nation. Today, 149 countries have recognized the state of Palestine. This growing momentum must now translate into positive, irreversible progress towards justice and towards lasting peace. In this regard, we call for universal recognition of the state of Palestine, not as a symbolic gesture, but as a concrete, stabilizing step towards investing in peace. Recognition will consolidate Palestine's place in the international system, creating a political legal reality that no future Israeli government can deny or dismantle. Collective action must be taken to pressure Israel, the illegal occupying power, to hold immediately and completely all of its violations of international law. Israel cannot remain the exception to every rule, running rogue as a state above the law. There must be accountability and no more complicity. The upcoming June Peace Conference comes at a critical moment in our shared history. It represents a turning point, an opportunity to convert global consensus into meaningful action. We urge the broadest and highest level participation to ensure that this moment is not lost. Let us turn this diplomatic moment into a milestone. Let us make the two-state solution irreversible. Let us make peace a reality. The time for uncertainty is over. Our physical and mental occupation by Israel is a permanent system of domination, forcible displacement, and apartheid. And it's not a temporary situation. It's a permanent, it has been a permanent situation so far. What we are witnessing is not a new threat of genocide. It is unfolding in real time. The denial of the Palestinian state is not speculative. It is entrenched in official policy. And yet, we still believe in a just and lasting resolution. We remain committed to a two-state solution based on the 1967 lines, living side by side in security and mutual recognition. We believe in justice, dignity, and international law. Our aspirations cannot be realized through economic incentives alone. Without a political horizon, aid cannot buy hope. Without rights, there can be no true recovery. And without accountability, justice will remain out of reach. Today, I urge this meeting and all who claim to believe in peace, not just to listen, but to act. Recognition, protection, pressure, and enforcement are not capital demands. They are the bare minimum required to uphold the values we profess. Let us move forward together with integrity, clarity, and determination. Thank you very much.
شكرا جزيلا لمعالي وزيرة الدولة لكلمتك في اسم دولة فلسطين. بالإضافة إلى المشاركة الوزارية الحضورية أبى مجموعة من معالي الوزراء إلا أن يتفضلوا بدعم اجتماعنا هذا من خلال إرسال كلمات منتجة. ويشرفني في هذا الصدد أن أدعوكم أولا لتتبع الكلمة التي تفضل بها معالي الدكتور عبد اللطيف بن راشد الزياني وزير خارجية المملكة العربية البلد الشقيق الذي تربطه بالمملكة المغربية أواصر طويل التي ترأست بحكمة واقتدار مدة